Hello and good day. This is Punchline, and we are First News Nation. On Punchline, we discuss national politics. I am Sammy Ajufo. Thanks for joining us on our show today. It's a pleasure always having you join us on these political discussions. As I've always said, the political space is very interactive and one that always gives us conversations. And we always appreciate the fact that you join us on all our social media handles: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as YouTube. And you're taking a step further by enabling notifications on all these platforms. So every time we have a new show, you will know. I am Sammy Ajufo. As usual, let's go straight into the meat of the matter. Okay, it's about the 70 billion naira palliatives sent to the Senate. Now, there's so many controversies about this word palliatives. Not the palliatives that the federal government claims they want to give Nigerians for, to cushion the effect of what happened with the fuel subsidy. Even though 70 billion naira was removed from that 500 billion President Tinubu is requesting for, 70 billion came out of that and went to the National Assembly. When everyone heard that the National Assembly was receiving 70 billion, the whole nation went agog. Everyone went in arms. How will the National Assembly receive 70 billion naira for palliatives? What goes to the common man on the street? Well, we are thinking about what the Senate and the National Assembly's response will be. The next thing we came up, they hit us with something we never expected. As somebody said, you never expect it. Yes. Now the Senate, through its spokesman, Senator Yemi Adaramodu, has declared that this 70 billion naira is not going to the members of the National Assembly. Shocker for you. That's 70 billion naira out of the 500 billion that President Tinubu borrowed for, palliative. 70 billion is going to the renovation works in the National Assembly. 70 billion naira is going to renovation works. In the history of hearing absurd things in this country, this one gets the cake. So 500 billion naira going out. The loan had been approved quickly. One of the fastest bills that was signed went out, and the next thing, 70 billion naira is taken out of that. And the National Assembly says it's for renovation works and buying furniture. They're so considerate. They are not using the money for themselves. The money is going to buying furniture. Now let's talk about that. So this 70 billion was meant for repairs and purchase of equipment, according to what the Senate says. This story is different from the one talking about the bulletproof cars. That's not what we're talking about. It's not about. I'm not sure I'm going to talk about the bulletproof cars because it's been something that goes on and on and on. It's become a culture. So that's not really our business right here. What kind of seat, or how were these men sitting in their offices? How were they arranging themselves? How was their office space? Did they have kids who went out with soiled hands and touching the walls? You were in a National Assembly where 90%, can I use the word 90? Let's say 40, 50% of the time you were on recess. You were out of the Senate. You were going for breaks, this and that, plenary sessions, after a few plenary sessions. Many of the senators didn't even show up. So what are you repairing? How are you sitting on the seat that nobody needs to? I don't get it. How did you do that? 70 billion. The one that shocked me most was when they said that the new senators had to come in with their own furniture. So what happened to the furniture before? Couldn't it be repaired? Can't somebody resurface it or fix the seating? Must we buy new furniture? 70 billion. 109 senators, about 360, I think, members of the House of Representatives. If you divide 70 billion across them, some of them have 2-3 offices, maybe PA's office, secretary, and then you need to repair all the furniture. Then you need to fix, the National Assembly. How bad was the National Assembly? This structure that was masterfully built by Julius Berger. How much do you need to repair it? 70 billion. That's what was claimed. Let's take you back. 2019. A few years ago, President Buhari signed 37 billion for the repairs of the National Assembly. 37 billion was signed by President Buhari in 2019. 2023, we are allocating 70 billion for the same repairs. Even though we've seen videos of the National Assembly roof is leaking, they need to repair the main chambers, they need to do that. What happened to these monies? The new Senate President and Chairman of the National Assembly, Senator Godswill Akpabio, is receiving 70 billion on behalf of the National Assembly. It calls to question. You are gentlemen, ladies, senators, members of the House of Representatives. How bad is your office? How bad is your working conditions? The ACs are not working. I thought there's a budget for the National Assembly every year. So what's about this money? It's really shocking. Did the previous senators steal the existing furniture they have? You need to ask it. But because I remember one state's governor came out to say that the liaison office, I think in Abuja or wherever, they stole all the furniture and all that. So did the previous occupants of the building steal the furniture so bad that senators and House of Rep members had to bring their own furniture from home? Let's do the math also. 109 senators. Let's look at the Senate, just the Senate. 109 senators. 73 out of the 109 are new senators. Meanwhile, 36 are returning senators. So the returning senators too, will they need their offices to be redone? Or did their chairs also need to come from home? When we say things in Nigeria, it shocks me a lot. I mean, come on. 37 billion added to 70 billion is about 100 and something billion naira of taxpayers' money. Allocations. Maybe you could have just gotten this money without making noise about it, but the money is out there. It's in the public eye. So how do your senators sit? Let's hope that by 2027, nobody will need to buy new chairs. Or maybe if you need to fix chairs, you need to renovate those chairs. How do you sit in the seat? Even the chairs I'm sitting on right now, they've been with us for a long time. Nobody needs 1 billion to fix them. I'm just asking. It's a very funny country. Well, your comments are more important than mine. Go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. Interesting stories in Nigeria. 2019 budget, 37 billion was put there. It was moved to 2020 budget. In fact, the president at that time, President Buhari, complained that the Senate was putting in monies they never put in the initial budget. But by 2020, that money, 37 billion, was added. Now we're adding 70 billion. So you do the math, 100 and something billion. Yet, it came out of the palliatives money. And according to the Senate spokesperson, no. The money is not going to any senator. We'll watch and see how that goes. Drop your comments in the comment section. I remain Sammy Ajufo as we count down to the launch of our online radio at News Nation. Follow us on all our social media handles. Don't forget, I am Sammy Ajufo. Like and subscribe to our social media handles, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Take a step further, enable notifications on all these platforms at First News Nation. So every time we have a new show, you will know. As always, we ask you that even if you don't get part of the palliatives, even though you don't get 70 billion, do your best. Try the utmost you can to stay safe.